Okay, now we're up to song number 6. And what year would this be? I guess it was 1978. I'm trying to think of, was I just starting high school then? I think it was the summer between junior high school and high school when Battle of the Planets came out. And this was Sandy Frank's cut together version of Kagaku Ninja Kai Gatchaman. And that was the summer of '78 that started broadcast. And because the firm Benally got released, so I can remember very clearly. And Speed Racer, they looked like the characters in Speed Racer. And WKBD in Detroit was airing it. And we had cable by then. And so they showed a lot of commercials before it began. They were plugging it really hard. Star Wars had been really big. And so they were pushing on that, this intergalactic adventure. But they looked like they were Speed Racer characters. And I just wasn't sure about it. I thought that it would be stupid. I just thought it would be stupid, like Speed Racer. And so I figured, well, it might be interesting. I'll give it a try, but I really don't have very high hopes for it. So I was babysitting that summer, and so, you know, every weekday I would watch. And slowly it started to grow on me. And it grew on me in a serious way. It didn't do it immediately. But, you know, after a couple weeks, I really started to get into it. And I think this is the point where I really became a crazy fan. Because I really couldn't get enough of it. I would again, like with the Speed Racer, where we'd be audio taping with a little cassette player and stick the player up to the TV speaker. I would record every episode because I really, really liked the music too. And the dubbing was not stupid like Speed Racer. I shouldn't keep saying it's stupid. Somebody's going to take offense, but it wasn't stilted like Speed Racer. It was more natural, and I really liked it. Of course, it was weird with 7's Arc 7, and suddenly everybody's character design changes when they're doing disco dancing or playing ping pong or eating space burgers. So you kind of wondered what was going on there, especially when that would take up 10 minutes of the episode. But I liked the Battle of the Planets. I would record the episodes on audio tape, and I would listen to them with my little, you know, earphones stuck into the portable cassette player. I would listen to it at night. There were certain areas of the music that I really, really liked, portions of the music. I really liked Battle of the Planets. And much later on, you know, I learned that it was called Gatchaman. And so that's I'm not as full-blown nuts for it as some folks I know, but it's a show that's really dear to me. I do like it a lot, and even though Battle of the Planets was really borked, it was kind of had its merit in that it made you think. It made you try to read between the lines, so to speak, read between the cuts, so to speak, and try to figure out what really happened here. You know, these guys blew up horribly, and yet they say, oh, and the astronauts returned to Earth safely. The part that there was one in the first episode that made you wonder where, you know, they become the fiery phoenix, and this was the Attack of the Space Terrapin episode, and they become the fiery phoenix, and then 7's Arc 7 in a voiceover says the team will regain their normal shapes and their normal forms in 24 hours. That freaked me. It's like, so what? They're flying around flaming for 24 hours, or do they become these gases or something for 24 hours, or what? What happens to their corporeal bodies in that time? Just a throwaway line, and it just made me wonder for a long time. But it got to the point where, you know, this is before, I guess maybe other fans could talk to each other, but we didn't really have the internet then, and so I just mainly talked to myself, because you didn't admit to anyone else at school that you watched Battle of the Planets. Come on, you know, this is like, you know, first year of high school. So I would wonder, what happened here? Why is there 10 minutes of this different footage? It's the same footage that they showed a couple episodes back, but with different dialogue over the top. I wonder what they aren't showing us. So that was a real intriguing kind of series, wondering what was really going on in Battle of the Planets, but enjoying the really, really primo voice acting in there, and the music was really fantastic. They kept a lot of the original Gatchaman music, and then there was additional music by Hoyt Curtin, and he had done a lot of work for Battle He's done some Hanna-Barbera stuff. And there was once where some neighbors, when I lived in an apartment building, some folks had their TV on, their door open, and they're playing something, and it sounded a lot like the Battle of the Planets opening theme, but it wasn't. It was similar. And I went down there and said, "Do you mind me asking what you're watching?" And it was some later form of Super Friends. It wasn't the original Super Friends show, but some continuation of it. And it turns out that Hoyt Curtin had written that theme too. But anyway, Gatchaman no Uta, the opening theme to Kagaku Ninja Tai Gatchaman. Oh no, I jabbered for so long that that it disappeared off of my remote control. So let's try that again. Okay, I'm sending that to go, and it needs to be +5. +5. Here we go. It's too bad that they didn't have footage from Gatchaman there. Some systems do, like Joy Sound has. I'm gonna level up in my power. Whew. Okay, that was Gatchaman. Now on to the next.